Here's your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
All right, we are continuing to watch the tropical Atlantic. We mentioned it 24 hours ago, but we're still watching an area of disturbed weather, kind of a broad area of low pressure, which will develop over the next few days in the northern Gulf of Mexico, still being monitored by the National Hurricane Center. We'll go ahead and zoom on in here, and you can see that not really too many signs of it yet. You can see afternoon thunderstorms developing, but still concerned about this broad area of low pressure. Now, this area has shifted a little bit further to the west compared to what we saw 24 hours ago, but this is just a low development odd situation. And one thing we are now noticing, some of the newer computer models suggesting a little less likely that some of this tropical moisture is going to spread northward, and also with development a little bit further to the west now. That does take southeastern North Carolina out of contention a little bit more for some of the big tropical moisture moving in our direction. And in fact, you'll see in the 7-day forecast have actually lowered the opportunity for showers and thunderstorms, especially later in the week. But just a reminder of where you are in the hurricane season. 3 named storms so far: Andrea, Barry, and Chantal. The next name on the list, Dexter. So if this develops and becomes a tropical storm, Dexter would be the name. Aaron is the next name on the list after that. Rainfall forecast. This is another example of what we're talking about. Yesterday, when we showed you this rainfall model, it was showing a lot of southeastern North Carolina picking up 2 inches or more of rainfall. And notice as we run the same model now all the way up to next Monday, a little over a week from now, you're seeing generally lesser amounts of rainfall in southeastern North Carolina, even some spots probably picking up less than an inch. And in fact, now later in the week, we're probably looking at more hot temperatures and more in the way of isolated showers and storms. So that's one change in the forecast. 74 for tonight, probably only about a 20% chance of a shower and thunderstorms as the activity that we saw earlier today begins to settle down. Watch out for a little bit of patchy fog developing inland, particularly in areas that saw some showers and thunderstorms today. And tomorrow, it's now trending drier, only a 20% chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. Seasonably hot, a high of 90 degrees. It still looks like we'll be talking about heat index values in the neighborhood of 100 degrees, but a couple of stray pop-up thunderstorms are possible. Big picture, you can see the thunderstorms blossoming here in the last couple hours. Pretty big storms Pender and Bladen County earlier, but those storms losing a little steam as they push their way to the southwest. There still is some rain in southeastern North Carolina, but we're mainly talking about rain at this point. You can see places like Whiteville, Hallsboro, much of Columbus County seeing some rain. Still some patchy showers in Bladen and also in portions of Brunswick County. The heavier thunderstorms now into Horry County, and still some weakening thunderstorms in Robeson County as well, especially west of Lumberton over towards Red Springs, and then spilling over into the Southern Pines area is where things are standing right now. Hour-by-hour forecast model showing things weakening for the rest of tonight. Patchy fog you can see inland tomorrow morning as you wake up, and then during the afternoon hours, only a few spotty showers and thunderstorms expected to develop. So in fact, we did lower the rain chance for your Monday. We've also lowered some rain chances in the extended forecast. I still think Tuesday and Wednesday now the best days for scattered thunderstorms, highs in the upper 80s, but then we trend a little hotter and drier Thursday, 90 degrees, and highs in the lower and maybe even middle 90s potentially by Friday and Saturday. It may turn out now heat the bigger issue as we head towards the end of the week and next week, more so than thunderstorms.